And we're pulling back on our really colorful landscape, and we're in the booth with a gentleman that purports to be the painter of curved space, as his plaque says on top of the tent. And what's your name?
Mick Brandenburger.
Mick Brandenburger.
Right.
What does this mean? Isn't all space curved?
Well, according to Einstein it would be, or some Heideggerian thought it might be as well.
Right.
But that's really not that complicated. What I'm really trying to do is to take the experience of being in a place, expand the vision. Normally that vision is expressed by artists using straight lines in straight linear perspective. But like curvilinear perspective, fisheye lenses, that kind of idea of vision, you expand your peripheral vision.
How about you give us an illustrative example of one of the works?
Here's one over here.
One that's dramatic.
All right, this one is Moon River.
Okay.
If you ignore the center part and look only at this part down here,
Right.
you will notice we are floating above the waterfall, looking straight down at it.
Okay.
You'll notice we're looking straight down at the tree. We are literally straight down, looking at it, floating above.
Bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view above the scene. If you look higher, up here,
Below the tree level.
we are below, looking straight up at the moon, as if we're looking through the trees into that moonlit sky.
Now I seem to detect the works of M.C. Escher in here.
Really, very perspective. M.C. Escher, in his work, High and Low.
Yeah, show us. Come over
High and Low
right.
use this idea. Now, he uses a very rational sense.
Right.
Mine's very intuitive and almost a romantic sense of curved space.
Okay.
But his is very rational, very purposeful, mathematical. But I learned a lot from him.
Walk us through this one.
All right, this one. Notice, we're looking at this road.
Right.
But as you're looking at this road, you're looking almost back over your shoulder, back in this direction.
Sure.
Now, normally you can't do that unless you expand your peripheral vision.
Or you're a giraffe.
Or you're
Eyes on either side here.
or a chicken, they see you on. Yeah, right, exactly.
Right, right.
So what I'm doing here is I'm using an intuitive sense of spatial composition,
Okay.
in which you can see all around. In other words, up, down,
Right.
left, and right.
Right.
And the purpose is I'm trying to immerse the viewer as if he is there
Right.
in this visionary worlds I've experienced.
Now, are you a child of the 60s?
Yes, I am. Yes.
And it seems to me that this harkens back onto perhaps some experimentation.
Well, actually, I don't do drugs at all, and everybody says, like today, a guy came and says, "What are you on, peyote or something?" I don't do drugs, but I understand what they're saying. I have many friends that did. Yes.
Right. I think you'll sell more paintings today if you say you do.
Yes. No.
Now, finally, let's look at this magnificent landscape. Give me
Yes. The title of this one is Hogback Trail.
What state are we in? Is this New Mexico or?
Actually, it's Utah,
Yeah,
but
Bryce
it's a
Canyon?
yes,
Yeah.
Bryce Canyon to the left,
Right.
which obviously is clear.
Sure.
And you were there, all right, fantastic.
2 months ago.
We were there, obviously. Okay. Over here is a Route 12 in Utah.
Okay.
But what happened is the name of the title, remember, is Hogback Trail. A hogback trail is when you get to a ridge of a mountain. Let's say you're traveling a ridge of a mountain here. You have nothing to the left or to the right. You are at the very peak and you're traveling along that ridge. Now the elevation here was somewhere near 8,000 feet
Sure.
above sea level. The drop off to the left and to the right is very frightening.
Right.
Now we drove
also,
up there by accident and had no choice to cross
we have
over.
a temporal schism in this painting. It seems to be day on the left,
Oh yes.
and as we move toward the right.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
Well, you see, for me, space and time are intimately connected.
Right.
And being a visionary world, I'm visualizing sort of a global experience of things.
Right.
So I'm not trying just to think about space
Right.
by itself, but I'm thinking about the relationship of space and time.
Right.
You know?
Same one with the top one here. I see the moon.
Yes, indeed, of
the
course.
Nightscape, and then we move over, and it could be high noon on the left.
Exactly.
Mick, have you got a website?
Yes, I do. It's right here.
Let's take a
It's
look. Hold on. Right.
www.brandenburgerfineart.com.
Okay, got it. Thanks very much, and your stuff is really inspirational.
Thank you.